Hey kids, I just want to get something off my chest real quickly about remix culture versus the law. I think remix culture is very much under threat, and unduly so, and I think remix culture is really just a husk of a much bigger problem. If a corporation is coming down on me and saying, look, we know your work's an asset, not a liability. We know you're not making any money, and you know you're actually supporting the original work, but SOPA says we've got to fine you. SOPA says we've got to put you in jail and put you behind bars and basically destroy you as an artist. When there are laws in place that allow something like this to happen, there is much more at threat than just remix culture. Your freedom to creatively express yourself in a harmless, peaceful manner is now under threat. Your children's freedom to go to school and share their creations is now under threat, because when you create something and you put it on YouTube, it's just a bigger version of going to school in the morning and having a show and tell. Everything in society has come about via evolution of ideas and evolution of thought. Everything derives from something else. Nothing, there's degrees of originality, but nothing is like 100% original. Tim Burton made his film off Alice in Wonderland. Disney made their Alice in Wonderland off the books. And the books would have come from something else, some experience that the writer had. And that experience was an experience from someone else's experience. And I mean, life itself is an evolutionary process. I think that the fact that not just remix culture, but our freedoms as human beings are now becoming under threat by the simple greed of the corporation is pretty fucked up. I've been given the opportunity to speak about remix culture and about the whole pogo thing on a very significant blog. And the blog is run by one of the major companies behind YouTube. They've said to me, you can talk about anything, you've got freedom of speech here, except you can't speak about any copyright stuff because it places us in danger. Even though it's quite obviously, you know, the expression of my views as an individual very strictly, they still can't allow it. How ironic, right? That's the American notion of freedom of speech. What have you guys got in the water over there, huh? So I've said no. I've said no, I'm not going to do that. If I'm going to go out and say things to a huge audience like that, I'm going to speak about things that matter. If I talk about remix culture is so fun and pogo is cool and come to my website, it's all just useless fluff. It's useless fluff at the end of the day. And I'm just supporting the oppression of expression by doing that, and I'm not standing for that. I'm sorry. I would much rather make a video like this, light it a bit nicely, prepare what I'm going to say, and put it on my official Pogo YouTube channel. Probably get more views that way anyway, and I have freedom of speech, and there's no copyright problems anywhere. None of that ball-sackery. That's another reason I don't want to go through agencies and corporations and contracts and obligations and fuck it. Individual, independent music, that's where it's at. Be your own entrepreneur, study your own shit, get learned in the ways of copyright, and call your own shots. That's the way to do it. You don't need to be on iTunes to make money. And you don't need to be dealing through these corporations to have a voice. And that's exactly what I'm saying. I think I just wanted to get this off my chest, and I think I need to make a video that consolidates everything I had written for this company's blog and presents it as a video like this, because the feedback I got back from it was very good, and I do think there's a lot of things I said there that are very thought-provoking and really have to deal with some very important things. So there you go. I guess there's the beginning of, hopefully, a more official, more believable looking video for my main YouTube channel in the near future. I'm sorry if I was whinging, I'm sorry if I've been bitching, but you know, kind of gets under my skin.